And over here is the home ec building.
I didn't think anyone took home ec anymore.
Our girls do. And you can quote me in your paper, Miss McGinnis. I mean, we want our girls to be prepared to earn a living, but we also want them to be prepared to be women. All our girls learn to cook and sew here.
I'll quote you.
We have a fine athletic program, very up to date.
Oh, Mrs. Little, I was hoping to get something a little more personal about the girls. Their feelings, their hopes for the future. What are the chances of my just rapping with one of the kids?
Well, I certainly don't see why not. Susie. Susie Kurosawa, Miss McGinnis. Miss McGinnis is a reporter. She's here to do a story on us.
Hey, that's neat.
Do you like it here, Susie?
I'm real lucky to be here. It's the best school there is.
How old are you?
17. Everyone kids me because I'm so small.
And, what are you here for?
Murder. But I didn't do it.
And every time she starts crying, I got to be all kind
so much
and sweet.
to
That
each
makes
other.
me so mad. You know, because you say, I'm sorry, I don't want to. I want nothing wrong with you tomorrow.
It's been so long, and I miss him so.
And yeah, you did
I just
win.
can't wait.
You know, so I still have to forget it. Come on, let's go to lunch.
Oh, I miss him. But I'm gonna see him soon. He's got to come
I
over, right?
I really hope they come in. I hope they can get me out of here soon.
All right, girls. All right. Stop it.
Skirt, you know. It's a letter from my mother. At least your mother writes to you. Well, I haven't gotten a letter from my mother in so long. I think she forgot I exist.
Valerie, you haven't taken anything.
It's my stuff, my books, my records, you know.
Yeah, but you're going to be gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. I am so excited. I think that this is the best graduation present any girl ever had.
Well, you'll only be staying with your cousins. It's not like, it's a trip to Europe or anything.
But it's away from home. I know how you are, especially after that little hassle last year. And this shows that you trust me again. Thank you.
Well, Valerie, I think you earned it. Your daddy would have been very, very proud of you. Oh. Oh, you looked so pretty up there on that stage last night getting your diploma. I wish he could have seen you. Okay, now you eat your toast, huh?
Yep, it's Julene.
Yeah, but you haven't eaten anything.
Well, listen, I'll call you every night.
No, that's too expensive. Twice a week is enough.
Okay.
Hi, Mrs. Smith.
Hi, Jolene.
I love you.
I love you too, darling. Now, Jolene, no speeding. You hear? You drive carefully.
And Miss, I'm lucky if I can make 40. Bye-bye. Bye, Mom.
Bye, baby.
Hey, my point. Oh, no, it isn't. There was a foul. I don't want to go. Oh, no, wait a minute. My point. I got shafted.
Oh, man, boy, turn you down?
I polished
polish up my attitude like it's a bright, shiny new apple. I am straight arrow with them for 1 year, right?
That's right.
I help staff with the new brides. I do everything that I am supposed to do. I earn my 4-month time cut. I got it coming to me, right?
Why'd they turn you down?
Someone snitched that I was smoking grass in my room.
Really put that dumb chick on.
Do you like it here, Susie?
Oh, gee, yes, ma'am. I would rather be here than Disneyland. You should have been there.
Oh, no, thanks.
What's happening?
Tommy got turned down by the review board.
Oh. Pity.
Yeah, ain't it? And it's all because some bride in this cottage snitched. Now, I figure that bride cost me about 4 months of my life. So when I find out who did it, I'm gonna hurt her.
Lady, your tie ride's out.
So?
I'm gonna have to tow it back to town.
Oh, great. Are you sure?
Yeah?
How long will it take to fix it?
Depends upon how long it takes to get the part. Day or two.
Day or two? Hey, we only have 2 weeks before our summer jobs start.
I'm sorry, lady. Hi, Jolene.
Hi, buddy.
You know, I thought that was you. Doesn't that old car ever work?
Yeah.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
Oh, yeah, if you're going to San Francisco.
Well, it just so happens I got a gig with the group in Seattle. I'll be passing through. Hello, Valerie Smith.
Hi. I didn't know you two knew each other. We don't.
Well, she tries to keep her love life a secret.
What?
Oh, boy, I'm really embarrassed. Now, you used to work in the library, and I had study hall. We used to always talk. I'm Buddy Galetta. Don't you remember?
No. Graduated with my brother 2 years ago.
Ladies, are we going to tow it or not? I ain't got all day. My car is at your disposal.
I can't. I gotta... Hey, there's no reason for both of us to be hung up. Why don't you drive up with Buddy?
No, I'll stay with you.
I'll meet you there in a couple of days. No, I don't...
I really hate driving alone.
Hey, look, I'll call your mother and I'll explain what happened.
I don't want.
As for me, I always wanted to ride 40 miles in the front seat of a tow truck.
Well, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, tow it.
You have my cousin's number, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You really don't remember me, huh?
I'm sorry. I'm very nearsighted. You know, a lot of people think that I'm stuck up because I don't remember them. When the truth of it is, I haven't seen them. I know we haven't talked in the library, though. How come you said we did?
Because the best way to make things happen is to pretend that they already have.
I don't understand.
I like you, Valentine. You're my type of lady.
Look, I think I changed my mind about riding with you. Could you pull over and let me out, please?
Boy, when I blow it, I really blow it, don't I? Wait a minute. I didn't mean anything. I apologize, Valerie. Now, you're a nice, sweet girl. And you're hands off. Okay?
Look, I don't want to come on like a Girl Scout or anything. It's just that it's a long ride.
I get the message. Okay?
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
You found out anything?
I'll know something this afternoon, but we both know who it is.
Tough guy. 4 more months, you'll be out of here. Come on, don't mess it up now.
Joey's playing my manger, huh?
Well, if I don't, who will?
Hey, you guys, I got my weekend furlough. And you know what? I'm gonna see him.
Yo, man.
Yeah. Hey, did you get my clothes out of the dryer?
Does Mrs. Little know that's where you're going?
No. My pass is to visit my aunt. But I gotta find out about my father. I mean, he's been sick the whole time I've been here. That's why he hasn't been up or written to me or anything.
Wanda, you go back to the old neighborhood, you're asking for trouble.
No, Angel. No, I'm gonna stay clean. I'm never gonna use again. Look, I can't even remember being 15. I mean, a whole year of my life is a complete waste, and I don't want to lose any more.
So listen to them, Mama. Why do you want to go back where it all started?
My father's all I've got. He never was very strong.
Hey, Susie, that's fantastic.
I wish it could.
Sorry, Mama. Not this time.
Why do we get off the freeway?
I have to pick something up from a friend. It won't take long.
You got the word?
Loud and clear. Banarisi says she saw her go into Little's office.
Susie Kurosawa. She's been trying to get my job as monitor ever since she got here.
That bride got herself some big plans.
In some big trouble.
Russo! Hey, Galita. Hey, Russo. Meet my old lady. This is Valerie. Very nice. Hello, Val. Hey, man. You got the bread? Sure, wait a minute.
Why'd you do that?
Do what?
Introduce me as your old lady.
Because that's what I want you to be. There you go. Russo, it's short.
It's all I got.
Hey, man, it's short.
Well, you want blood, take blood. It's all I got, man.
Aren't we getting back on the freeway?
Yeah, sure. I just got to figure out a couple of things first.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on.
It's real simple, Princess. I'm a little short of cash money. I wondered if I could borrow some until we get up north.
All I have is $10 for food on the way. My mother wired the rest to my cousin's house.
$10 whole, huh? Your mama sure don't want you to get fat, huh?
It's all she could afford.
Yeah, nobody's got any money. Old Buddy gets sick as a dog, but old Buddy ain't got no buddies, not when he needs them.
I want to get out now, please.
Oh, she would like to get out now, please. Even Buddy's chick is gonna take a walk, huh?
I'm not your chick.
You're my chick. Now, you're my old lady, my woman. And you are gonna help me, because I'm sick right now. And I need you.
Susie.
Get out. Me and her got some talking to do.
I stay.
I said out. We got a long score to settle, woman.
You're crazy.
You've been trying to have me busted all year. You've been opening up my mail. You've been planting stuff in my room. Oh, but now you cost me 4 months of my life.
I didn't do it.
Like you didn't wipe out that 74-year-old drunk who was trying to sleep it off in the alley.
Now listen to me, Tommy. We could go in together.
That's not why you're here.
I have a connection outside. I know how to get stuff into the house.
In my room.
We could make a fortune. And I'd go half with you.
Oh, yeah? Well, here's your half in advance. If you get death on me some more, you're gonna open up my mail some more. You're
All right, what happened here? Washington needs a little time to sort things out. 1 week of meditation in Sea Wing.
Meditation. You take that funny time word and you stick it in a tree. You call it solitary. It's solitary.
Listen, listen to me good. And we're gonna go in that liquor store together. I'm gonna do a little business with the man behind the counter, and you're gonna look out for anybody coming.
Oh, you're crazy.
One wrong move out of you, and your mama's not gonna be getting any letters from up north. Thank you. I keep telling you, the candy bars, they aren't good for you, baby. You gotta have the natural foods. What do they got here? All right, keep an eye on the door, okay? Mister.
Yes, sir.
All your cash.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Later.
Book 'em.
Names.
Anthony Bud Goleta, Valerie Ann Smith.
Charge?
Murder 1.
No.
Don't shave this morning.
Huh?
I said don't shave. I think you'd be gorgeous with a beard.
As opposed to ugly without one.
You know what I mean.
Betty,
Hmm?
phone is driving me crazy.
Well, you're right. You're not answering.
Hmm. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, God.
Get the phone.
I am. Hello? Yeah, yes. He's just leaving. Let me see if I can catch him, sir. Just a moment. Ben!
Listen.
Mr. Finer. I told him we were just leaving.
Mr. Finer, you just caught me going out the door. I'm sorry, could you repeat that, sir? Adjuvant? That's very exciting, sir. 20 minutes, sir. Wow. The brightest member of the Public Defender's Office, that's me, just got a very big one. A 17-year-old girl, baby, murder 1. Murder 1. Whoa!
Santite.
What is she doing here?
Her parents were picked up by immigration. She's waiting for an aunt.
How long should we wait?
2 days. The aunt doesn't show by this afternoon. We'll send her to a foster home.
That baby's been sleeping in here for 2 days?
Don't yell at me, Mr. Holian. I didn't make up the system.
Everybody says that. I wonder who did. Smith, Valerie, I'm sorry I'm late.
Valerie did not commit any crime. She doesn't belong here with criminals.
Let's sit down.
When is my trial?
Next week.
Next week.
I was hoping for a continuance. We could have used the time.
Yes, but if she's tried next week, then she'll be home all the sooner.
I hope so.
You hope so. Is there any doubt?
Mrs. Smith, they both know that I'm young. That's my fault. What you don't know is that I graduated first in my class, and I'm smart as hell. And in the 3 years that I've had this job, I have not lost a case.
Well, then?
Well, then, the DA has 3 witnesses that will testify that Buddy Goleta and Valerie were traveling together.
Which we know is not true.
Isn't it? Buddy Goleta is telling everyone who listened that you had sex with him in the back of his van.
Oh, he's crazy.
And after which you agreed to go in on his plan.
He's crazy. I keep telling you that. I keep telling everybody that.
What are you trying to do?
I want Valerie to know what she's going to face on that stand next week. Judges hate tears. I want her prepared, and I want her calm.
Any woman on the jury would understand.
Jury? Juveniles do not have the benefit of a jury, Mrs. Smith. It's not fair. That's the way it is. The fate of your daughter lies in the hands of one man, and I hope he had a good breakfast that morning.
How can this be happening to me? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did, Valerie. You accepted a ride from a murderer.
Wanda! Wanda! Are you all right?
Sure, I was just daydreaming. How's everything?
Oh, Tommy's in the hole. Susie is in the infirmary. What can I tell you? How did it go?
Oh, it was just perfect. Daddy had a bad cold, so I took care of him, and we talked, and we made lots of plans. We even went to the movies.
Yeah.
It's just like I hoped it would be.
Well, welcome back, Juanita.
She graduated with honors in music. She's never been in trouble a day in her life. She never saw that boy before.
He knew who she was right away. He called her by her name.
They couldn't have really known each other. She would have told me.
Mrs. Smith, is it true that your daughter was arrested for smoking pot?
My daughter was never arrested. She was detained for questioning with a bunch of kids who were on a picnic. One of the other girls was found with marijuana.
Valerie did not use drugs.
Well, how do you know that? You testified that there were things about Valerie that nobody knew. She kept things to herself.
Well, that's true, but I would have known if she was using drugs.
Well, what about her having an affair with a boy? Would you have known about that?
Well, probably. But the point is that she didn't...
Are you willing to testify under oath that Valerie Smith did not know Buddy Galetta?
I couldn't swear to.
Look, all I know is what I heard. She said she never met him before.
Thank you. That'll be all.
And he said she did, and she was trying to keep her love life a secret.
That'll be all.
He drives up with her in the van, and he introduces her to me as his old lady.
Did she protest this introduction? Did she deny it?
No.
They walked into the store hand in hand. Then they whispered together. Then she walked over to the book rack to look out.
Objection.
Sustained. Witness will refrain from drawing his own conclusions as to the actions of the accused.
You passed me with that one, Your Honor. I mean, you want me to tell you what I saw? I'll tell you. Those two kids walked into that liquor store together.
Objection.
They stuck up the joint.
Objection.
Then they killed a man.
Objection.
Together.
Move to strike the answers as a conclusion by the witness.
I regret that we have had to meet again so soon, Tommy, and under these circumstances.
Mr. Watkins, I'm really sorry about what I did. I know better. I used my time in meditation to think about my attitude, and believe me, I'll never mess up like that again.
Well, I certainly hope not, Tommy. It is the recommendation of this board that you spend one additional year in this program.
That's all for now, Tommy. Thank you.
He had a gun in my ribs when we walked into the liquor store. Now, maybe the man couldn't see it, but he did have it. You see, when I realized that he was on drugs or something, I tried to get out. He wouldn't let me. I don't know why he's making up this story about my being with him. I wasn't his girlfriend. I never had sex with him. I never saw him before.
Valerie and I used to get together after school at her house when her mother was at work. Nobody ever knew I had another girl. Valerie, she had a thing about me for a long time. And we never meant to kill that man. Now, that was a terrible accident. Something neither of us will ever forget. Or forgive ourselves for, the robbery. That whole thing started out as a joke. A dare. She kept challenging me, telling me I didn't have enough guts to pull out the gun.
It's not true. He's lying.
Due to the conflicting testimony in this case, I've examined every word that's been said in this courtroom with utmost care. I've read the psychiatric evaluation and considered the recommendation of the probation department. Putting it all together and considering the seriousness of the crime and what I consider to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant's participation in it, I find no recourse but to select a maximum security program for Miss Smith. Valerie Smith, please rise. It is the disposition of this court that you be committed immediately to the custody of the State Youth Authority, San Marcos School for Girls, for an indefinite term, the length of which to be determined by the Youth Authority.
Night, Ben.
Mr. Finer.
Yes, Ben.
About the appeal. Did you know that it's going to take some court stenographer 6 weeks to get it typed?
Yes, Ben.
Well, damn it, I don't want an innocent kid doing dead time in San Marcos for 6 weeks while some bureaucratic juvenile court secretarial pool is learning how to use an electric typewriter.
What would you suggest as an alternative?
Why did the judge do it? There are other programs. And why San Marcos? No priors, nothing. Why did he crucify her?
Have you read the papers lately? It's the same every day. Juvenile crimes pronounced epidemic. 35% of the major crimes in the city are committed by juveniles. It's called public pressure, my friend. It's called cracking down.
It's called horse manure. You want statistics? I'll give you statistics, Mr. Finer. These are the latest figures from the Department of Commerce on how we spend our money. 14 billion on alcohol, 9 billion on tobacco, 2 billion on pets. But on children in reform schools, 200 million. That's 90% less than we spend on our dogs and cats.
What do you expect me to do?
The school is a place where you don't have a face, where the welcome you get is a cold steel embrace. Where they tell you what's real, but you don't know for sure, 'cause the mean-hearted thrive on the weak and the poor.
That's weird, you know? I mean, that's really weird.
Oh, come on now, stop it.
Oh, Wanda, really?
No, Wanda, that's all right. Jamie has a right to her opinion.
And Angel has a right to hers.
What is weird, Jamie?
When the mean-hearted thrive on the weak and the poor? That sounds like they eat them or something.
Well, don't they?
Come in, girls. Come in, sit down. That's all right. Come in. These young ladies just came in from orientation. Which one of you is Valerie?
I am.
And you must be Sarah? Come in. Come on. Sit over here, right here on the floor. That's right.
Little chickens. Hey, chickens, welcome to the roost.
Well, What do the rest of you think about Angel's poetry?
Was a downer, man.
No, I think she was really trying to say something.
Well, then don't you think it would have been better if she would have just come right out and said it in plain English?
I think she did.
That's because you are looking for negativity, Tommy. Angel, I don't think I should encourage this sort of thing. We're not an amateur writing club. We're here to talk about our feelings.
Man, there is some I would like to talk about right now.
Fine, go ahead.
You turn my gut, and you make me feel like a worm. I hate you.
That little outburst will cost you 3 early beds, Angelita.
Ay, ¿qué me importa a mí? No me moleste más.
What's the difference?
Mrs. Turner, that was so mean what you just said to her.
You're crazy, Polsky. Well, ever since you came back from that visit with your aunt, you've been really spaced out.
Look, just because I can still feel things doesn't mean I'm crazy. I think you're crazy when you can't feel things like you can't, Kurosawa.
Oh, is she beautiful? Old Nickelback over there. 16 years old. Every vein in her body collapsed.
Susie.
She's gonna tell me about feelings.
Susie.
Yeah, Wanda, why don't you tell us what it feels like when the needle goes in, huh?
That'll be enough, Noreen.
Get off my back, Turner.
Well, as you can see, Valerie and,
Sarah.
Can't she speak for herself?
Well, yes, but you...
As I was saying, this is the place to, let it all hang out, as you girls would say. This room. Nowhere else.
Show me the finest, most modern reform school in the world, and I'll show you a revolving door where one third of the kids that are released are back within a year.
So?
They don't work. You know that, Tom. They don't work.
Is that something new?
Ben, could we talk about something else for a change?
I had this case. I really wanted to win this one. A kid, a little girl, faced with being sent to San Marcos. No prize, nothing. I want to get some facts, figures, back up my plea for probation, right? Well, I find 8 books of research on the raising of pigs. But on juvenile justice, 1. Now, a guy who wants to raise pigs or wheat or corn, you can't mess with. He's a farmer. He's got a lobby. But the poor little bastards who fill our court, they got zilch, man.
So what happened to your case?
What do you think?
Sarah? Sarah? Sarah?
Valerie? Is that you, Valerie?
Yeah, I'm right next door. Are you okay?
Sure. I'm terrific.
When did you go into orientation?
Same time you did. But I was in the infirmary the whole time.
How come?
'Cause I was taking reds pretty heavy. And they had to withdraw me slow.
How old are you?
14.
How old are you?
17. Why'd they put you in here?
The judge said I was incorrigible. That means hopeless. I kept stealing stuff from my dad, he's a doctor, and selling it. My mom turned me in. Said that I couldn't live with him anymore. Told the judge she just couldn't handle it. You should have heard my mom screaming the last time I got busted. She just spent $3,000 for decorating my room green and white checked gingham and English antiques. Wasting all that money really got to her.
Yeah, well, $3,000 is a lot of money. We could have lived a year on that. My mom works in a dress shop. I guess that she's worked most of her life for me.
What did you do?
Well, they said I helped commit a murder.
Far out.
Well, it wasn't true. All I did was hitch a ride with a guy I'd never met before in my life. He wouldn't let me get away. I didn't do anything. I want to go home. I want to go home. I didn't do anything. Why won't anybody believe me? Why won't somebody believe me? I'm gonna fucking I didn't do anything. I don't do anything. I don't belong here. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't belong here.
Disruptive behavior. Maybe you better go back to orientation and learn what is expected of you here.
Ben? Pete's sake, honey, it's 3 in the morning.
How did it happen, Betty? Huh? Where did I slip up?
You have to face the fact that if you want to practice law, you are going to lose as many as you win.
I feel so. You know where that girl is tonight? She was innocent as hell, and the DA knew it. He knew it. He was just better than me. I got into this business because I wanted to see justice done. This business is not about justice. It's about the law. He was better than me.
How you doing? Okay, I guess. Don't let him get to you, woman. Only one way to do easy time. You just tune out their jive and you just coast. I'm sure you're right, but I'm not going to be here very long. It's all a mistake, and my lawyer's appealing.
Yeah, mine's kind of cute, too, but I've still been here 4 years. Catch you later.
No, not that drug, dear.
Hey, that's the song. You're not going to eat that stuff. You're kidding, I'm starving.
Yeah, and you're also very sick.
Hi, Valerie. Sarah. I'm Susie Kurzoa.
Hi.
Hi. Listen, kids were thinking you guys look a little shook. Oh, being you and all. Come on over and sit with us.
No, that's okay. We were gonna go sit over there for lunch. Thank you.
Can I give you a word of advice?
You're not going to eat it all.
Be careful of the company you keep around here.
She was really nice, Val. Why can't we sit with her?
Just because. Lunch. You want some bread? Yeah, sure.
I've been sizing you up. You are what is known as the intellectual type, which could leave you very alone in a place like this. Except for my friends Angie and Rosie here. They're both right.
Angel writes poetry.
Oh, not good for nothing, though. No. Yes. I do like to write, though.
So do I. Do they have a good library here?
Stinks. But you want a book or anything else around here, you just come to old Tommy W.
Yeah, 'cause Tommy W's the sister with all the justice.
You like music?
Yeah. I was majoring in it.
Hey, I tell you what. Why don't I hustle up a record player and a few records for our new sister here?
Excuse me, but why all the attention to me?
Because we like you.
We need you.
Listen, in this school, there's only two kinds of people, you know? The good guys and the bad guys. We're the good guys. We don't snitch on no one. We don't steal on no one. We just want to do our time good and get out of here.
We were told in orientation to stay away from cliques.
Cliques. Now, what is that supposed to mean? We are a family. Angie is the mama. I am the papa. Wanda is one of our kids, and Rosie's an aunt. And you see that child over there? She's gonna be our baby. So, you need a family in a place like this.
It's okay with me. No. No, it's not okay. Look, you girls, you're gonna be in here for a while. We're not. She's gonna be out on parole. My appeal's gonna be up in a month, maybe 2. All we want is to be left alone. We don't want to be on anyone's side.
Well, then you're gonna have a problem. Because whether it's 1 month, 1 year, this school is a prison, baby. You don't get to sit back in your seat. You gotta choose.
Is she the most boringest teacher you ever heard in your whole life?
Oh, I would know I was sick the whole time.
Hey, Val, wait.
I'm late, Susie.
Hey, I said wait.
You're hating me.
Gee, I'm sorry. Guess I don't know my own strength. Anyway, you got my note. What do you think?
I don't want my job changed, thank you.
You're crazy. If I scrub floors, I can get you an easy job in the library.
I have to go.
Gee, Val, now I thought when you came here, we were going to be friends. And Tommy and those creeps, now they're low class. Because I come from a very well-to-do family in San Francisco. Any little goodie you want, I can buy you Quaaludes, grass.
I don't want anything except to be left alone.
Okay, we'll do 5 windmills. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right. Everybody take a break.
We're gonna have a little family get-together tonight at my pad. You wanna come?
No, thanks.
Sarah's coming.
Oh, come on. She's still a baby. Don't mess with her.
Let me get something straight with you right here and now, because you're in a ballpark you don't know nothing about. If I want a woman, I can have any woman around here I want. I mean, that is a whole other thing. But, this, you and Sarah, that is about family. Don't ever get the two mixed up. Man, you cherry. In so many ways, I don't know how to count them. But you're an upfront chick and I like it. So come on by my pad tonight. And I promise I won't mess with your little sister.
What do you want?
You're pretty. The prettiest bride they ever had in this cottage.
Noreen, please get out of my room.
I'm better than Tommy Washington.
Noreen! Oh, Noreen!
The sister told you to stay away. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You just bought yourself a family war, Washington.
It's like I was telling you, baby. You got to choose.
Hey, Keneally. Oh, how are you, Julian? Can't complain. Say, Higoletta's attorney filed for a rehearing on his conviction.
Yeah, every kid that shoots somebody's automatically crazy.
This one is Keneally.
Maybe.
He lied about the Smith girl.
Prove it.
I'm making fried chicken today.
So what? I mean, come on, this class is really ridiculous.
With fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Dry
eggs
eggs,
and mashed
first
potatoes.
1 cup of flour. The big cup. What are you in here for?
Robbery and assault. You want to see my deadly weapons? I was a tough hammer on the streets, man.
You know, you don't look tough. 1.5. I mean, I know you are. you don't look it. How did you become...
Oh, man. You want to hear about the poor black child who got shuffled from family to family, who got taught in one of them by a crazy dope fiend lady about how to be amusing while the man of the house was gone? You want to hear about my dope arrest? You want to hear about my friend I lived with for 2 years and loved, who got shot down one night in a gay bar? You really want to hear about that? Shoot, girl. I had it easy compared to some. I mean, you ought to hear Rosie's story.
How do you keep going? How do you keep staying here?
Easy. I don't let anyone lay their trips on me anymore.
Hey, Valerie. Turner's looking for you. You're in trouble.
Crazy.
Mrs. Turner, I don't smoke. Didn't you steal this from the recreation room?
No, I never saw it before. I never touched it.
Your protestations of innocence are getting a little boring, Smith.
Mrs. Turner.
This will cost you 2 early beds, and that goes on your record.
Now, wait a minute, Mrs. Turner. Mrs. Turner, I never saw it before. I don't.
You haven't made a very good adjustment here, Smith. The parole board will not be impressed. Thank you, Susie. You may return this to the recreation room. Go back to class, Smith.
Valerie, what happened? Nothing. Nothing. Stay out of it. Why'd you do that to me?
I'm sorry, Val. I would have covered for you if you were my friend.
Little creep, you put that ashtray in my room. Now, why? What do you want from me?
I want revenge on Tommy W.
What does that have to do with Valerie Smith?
Tommy W. has some tight people around her. She's hard to get to. But for some reason or another, she's courting you. Now, you can get to her. All you have to do is tell me the right time and place to find her alone. I'll do the rest.
I can't imagine what could have happened to you to make you like this. I don't even want to understand. I don't want any part of it.
Come in, Valerie. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I'll be right with you. Now, what can I do for you?
I would like a transfer, Mrs. Little.
From here?
Yes.
Well, can you tell me why, Valerie?
I know there's a school up north. You can send me there.
Well, I can only make recommendations to the board. But I'd have to have reasons to make a request like that.
Oh, please, Mrs. Little, I'll go crazy if I stay here.
I know it's hard, but you must try to adjust. This is the best juvenile rehabilitation facility in the country. It doesn't even look like a penal institution.
I'm not talking about how it looks. I'm talking about what's going on.
What? What is going on?
Well, I guess it's what's not going on. I mean, there are girls in here for assault and murder, and instead of rehabilitating them, dealing with their problems, you're teaching them how to sew and style hair.
I don't have to defend our program. We know what we're doing here.
You don't know what's happening around here.
Like what?
Like homosexuality, like drugs.
You have proof?
Yes.
Then give me names.
Why? So you can find me behind one of those cottages with my head bashed in?
Valerie, this is San Marcos, not San Quentin.
You really believe there's a lot of difference? You think that if you put a cute name in front of something, you're going to change the essence of it.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
You lock a girl up in her cell for 2 weeks and you call it meditation. We are completely surrounded by brick walls and guards, but it is called a school for girls. We are not prisoners. We're wards.
All of that is designed to help you girls adjust when you get out.
It's an Alice in Wonderland existence, Mrs. Little. Can't you see that?
Valerie, I sincerely hope that your appeal is heard soon. Because if you can't make it here, my dear, you wouldn't last one day anywhere else.
Yes? There's been an accident in the kitchen. We called for ambulance.
Who is it?
One of the new girls, Sarah Harris.
Sarah? Sarah?
No.
Please,
Back in your room.
Everybody, you know what happened.
Back in your room.
Girls, out. Everybody. You know what happened? Clear out. You know what happened? Is it serious? That of boiling water.
I was in there when it happened.
Fell on her.
Was it? A new girl.
Scalded her really bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was a terrible, terrible accident. Your little friend got hurt real bad. You should have been looking out for her instead of talking to Mrs. Little.
Valerie. She's in county hospital. She's messed up real bad right now, but... Look, she'll be all right after a while. This may be the best thing that's happened to Sarah.
How do you figure that?
She won't have to come back here.
They got the baby. And next it'll be you. Are you ready to join the family now?
She turned 14 2 weeks ago. She hadn't even gotten her period yet. Just a baby.
I know you're hurting bad. And I'd like to hold you and tell you that everything's gonna be okay, but hey, someone might walk by and get the wrong idea seeing it's me. It's okay. You ever have a black friend before?
No.
Well, you got one now.
Thank you.
I'm gonna bust out of here.
Wow. How?
I got a plan. You want in with me?
No. No, my lawyer's working on my appeal, and I'll be out of here in a month.
Valerie? You're working next to something I need. I mean, just a small piece of information. Will you help me?
Can I do it without getting involved?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. In the meantime, you stay very close to the family. I mean, you don't go anywhere by yourself. You get me?
I got you.
You know what I figure?
What?
Coletta's a classic psychopath, right?
Dan, are you still on that?
Yeah, I'm still on it. So's Coletta's attorney. He's got 3 psychiatrists examining the kid right now.
Okay, they find out he doesn't know right from wrong. So?
So, if they prove he's psycho, it helps our case. Then all we have to do is make him confess that he lied about Valerie.
Well, how are you going to do that? The DA won't even let you talk to him. Wait a minute. What do you mean we have to make him confess?
Good work, Julian. Very good. You're a reporter, right? And psychopaths are vulnerable to flattery, to publicity. They love to talk.
No, Ben. No.
Come on, honey. The DA doesn't know what you do for a living. Think about it. An exclusive interview with a young musician who gives a lift to an honor student the day after graduation that ends in cold-blooded murder. It's fantastic. It makes great copy.
Okay. So I get my editor to go along with it, and we interview him. And he gives the same story.
Ah, but maybe he won't. And you, Betty Wakefield Holian, get to catch the rat. Come on, we both know that implicating Valerie was a spur-of-the-moment thing. Who knows why? Sexual rejection. Hates his mother. Should have had mine, right? Honey, I got a hunch. Come on, it's a good one. If you keep him talking, give him a romantic image. The misunderstood outcast. He doesn't have to share the spotlight with anyone. I don't know. You think it's crazy?
Do you think it's unethical?
I don't care. I want the kid out of prison.
Ben. Honey, is it your outraged sense of social injustice, or is it your ego?
If it works, doesn't matter.
Another postponement?
Darling, I know it's hard, but please.
Another postponement?
Please try to keep your spirits up, huh? Now, Mr. Holian has a whole other... He has a whole other plan. He's very encouraged this time.
Oh, well, how nice for Ben Holian.
Valerie.
This place isn't so bad. Looks just like a regular school.
Yeah, that's how it looks.
I mean, the girls seem, you know, like us.
They are us.
You know what I mean. Hey, Linda Atherton got engaged, but not to Greg Martin. Are you ready? After going steady for 3 years. Just met this boy and they're getting married.
I had a friend who had a pot of boiling water poured over her. They're doing skin grafts now.
Valerie, I didn't know about Buddy Goleta. I didn't know that he was using drugs or any of that. My brother told me afterwards.
I know, Jolene, it's all right. Look, thanks for coming. I'll talk to you later, Mom.
Valerie,
Sharon, great, fantastic, Sharon, you did it! You did it! You have the gift and a sweet
lady back to her seats. In just a moment, our three players are going to be taking their chances on the most fabulous game in town. Stick around. And it is, hey, $250, Earl. All right, if you want the cash...
Hey, you got visitor. What are you doing here?
There wasn't much to talk about. What are you doing?
Just writing a poem about my kid.
I didn't know you had a kid.
Oh, yeah. Elena. She's 1.5 years now. Oh, you should see her. You know, Eduardo, me and her, we were doing so good. He got a job. I didn't have to hustle no more tricks. I made a vow before God never to get myself in no more trouble.
So what happened?
Sometimes God don't hear so good in the barrio. There was this guy, this friend of Eduardo's. He came over one night to spend the night with us. Well, within 2 hours, the pictures broke through the door and the cat turned out to be a big dealer. And Eduardo knew. So we all ended up in the joint again. You know something funny? I don't even care. I mean, all my friends are dead or in jail. I tell you, when you're born in my neighborhood, it's not a birth, it's a sentence. You know what your life is going to be like. Well, I guess you don't know nothing about that, do you? No. I don't want Elena to know either. You know, my brother, he's in the army, and he sends money to my mother so she can take care of the baby and move away from the barrio. They're leaving next week. Portland.
Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I hear it's so clean up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love the country. Well, so then when you get out of here, you'll be up there with Elena.
Oh, no. No way. I'm gonna stay away from my baby's life.
Why?
Because I'm a whore.
I got the plan. Rosie's coming. Are you an angel?
Sure. I'm here for the next 5 years, one way or another. I've got nothing to lose.
Change your mind, little sister?
Not her. She stays out of this, and so does Wanda. She gets out next month.
Hey, that's cool. The less of us, the better.
What's the plan?
Up and down 2 ways there. Next one is 13. We have the diagonal 2 ways on the diagonal. And the next one is a 16. Okay, we have across 3 ways. A 15 wins the across for Sharon. Let's see if it turns up. It is a 15 bingo across.
In 4 days, the county is putting in a new water line right through here. That means there'll be a lot of bodies floating in and out of here, and everyone coming in and out has to clock their time in the visitor's book, which is at the reception desk, Valerie. Now, on August 10th, the plan calls for some cats to be digging a trench under the wall, and there'll only be 1 guard back there on duty.
How do you know all this? I heard that the plants were locked up into Mrs. Little's office safe. Must have been some mouse or something that got in there.
Now, if we're lucky, we will have exactly 1 hour. Little Valerie here will tell us the exact time the last workman went to lunch. And then there'll be a little hassle out on the field. And then the guard will come in to do his thing. And then we will walk the dog right out the back of the property.
What about her? Are you going to let her get away with what she did to Sarah?
No, little sister. I
got some fine plans for her farewell present.
What are you gonna do when you get out?
Oh, my dad and me are getting a new apartment. All new furniture and everything. And he knows about a beauty shop where I can get a job. And he's joining AA, too. He sure made a lot of plans when I was home. What about you?
I don't know. I guess I'll go back to school. You ready?
Yeah.
Just get in front of me. I mean, act casual. I mean, keep talking, okay?
Tommy, I've been thinking a lot about your plan. Tommy, I'm scared. I think you should call the whole thing off.
Are you crazy?
No.
They give me another year for that hassle with Kurosawa. You mean I'm gonna do it?
You know their game. Play it. Don't cut your time. It's too risky.
If you want out, little sister, it's cool. The coach is coming.
Come on, girls, break it up. Washington, you're the captain of the team. Move it.
Yeah.
Come on, Denise. Set him up. All right, let's do that now. Wait. Set him up. Where? Double step. Set him up. I know it's down. Point.
You're really bad.
Did you hear her? She's still well-feeling.
Is she all right? Oh. Oh. Juan, look at the blood. Is she gonna be all right?
Get the nurse out of here, fast.
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Yeah, it was. You were heading for me, ma'am.
Crazy.
I saw the whole thing, Kurosawa. You were aiming for Tommy, but you weren't there fast enough, were you?
It was an accident.
Okay, girls, let's break it up. I said break it up.
Ain't nobody even seen the harbor. Oh, man.
Hi. Hi, Valerie.
Boy, oh boy, did you really scared us.
We forgive you. Oh, thank you. Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah, and I got all dressed up for you.
Thank you.
How are you? Hmm? Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll be out of here by tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That's great. Let me put these by the sun. That's terrific. Because this place is worse than the rooms. Gosh. Can I get you a magazine or something to read?
No, I don't want to read. I've just been lying here thinking.
About what?
Well, since we're family and everything, I can talk to you, right?
Yeah.
If you're out by the time I get out next month, could I look you up?
Of course. Could I? You'd better.
Could you help me find a job?
I will try, yeah. What about that thing with you and your dad in the beauty parlor?
I haven't seen my father in 2 years. We never had a visit. When I got there, he was gone. And I sat in that apartment for 2 days, and and just waited. But he never showed up. I guess he got scared again.
Wanda. Oh, Wanda, what if when you're out and I'm out and we're out together, what if you came to stay with me?
You're kidding.
No. No, I think it's a terrific idea. I have twin beds at home, and then I've always wanted a sister.
Oh, me too, me too. I used to make believe.
Make believe, right.
I guess I make believe all the time.
No, it's good. Oh, I could see it. I mean, I really could. I know that you and my mother would like each other.
Valerie. Oh, but listen, I'm from here, and I got a long record and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's all part of it. I mean, I realize that I will never be exactly the same again, because I'm from here, too. And that's why it would be so terrific, because we'd have something in common to share out there.
Valerie, I'm so glad I met you.
I think this is so terrific. I haven't felt like this in so long. I'm going to leave you and write my mother.
Okay. My last name is spelled Polsky.
S-K-Y. Do you snore?
No.
Do you snore? Because if you snore, it's all over with.
I don't.
Okay. I'll see you.
Okay. Bye.
I'm so excited.
I'm Betty Wakefield from the Evening Clarion. I have an appointment.
Okay, buddy, now you just hold still.
You be sure you get my good side, okay?
Ah, how could I possibly miss? You know, you are a very good-looking boy.
Are you gonna put me on the front page?
Maybe. I heard you were sick. How are you feeling?
Who told you that?
You had a pretty heavy habit, didn't you?
Yeah, biggest one they ever saw in this place. But I kicked it easy. No sweat. Hey, why don't you put that down?
I'll just record if that's all right with you. Okay? Did you ever shoot dope with Valerie?
Who?
Valerie Smith.
No. Why?
Well, the story's about both of you. You know, you were very nice to offer her a ride, and in return, she teased you and made fun of you.
Hey, are you gonna write that down about her? That dumb little virgin? No way.
You don't have to prove anything to me. You know, I can see that you are all man. I just had the impression that Valerie was giving you a hard time. That the robbery was her idea, or at least she went along with it.
Listen, anytime a girl is with me, she does what I tell her. 'Cause I'm the man, huh?
You know, I'm very lucky that I interviewed you first. Do you know I had the whole story wrong? Valerie didn't go along with it. What did she do? She tell you to bug off?
If she did, it would have taken a lot of glue to put her back together, huh?
But Valerie's in one piece. She must have known how to handle you.
Yeah, she sure is. But you notice she's in the joint, huh?
Oh, you mean there's more than one way to get even with a chick that put you down, huh?
You said that. Not me.
Oh, you are cagey. You are very cagey. You know, there's one thing I don't understand, buddy. I mean, what does a sharp guy like you have in common with a girl like Valerie Smith?
Nothing. She's just some chick I picked up on the highway. Hey, wait a minute. What are we talking about her for? I thought the story's about me.
Oh, yes. Buddy, it will be, now that I know Valerie's not your girlfriend.
Hey, she wasn't my girlfriend. No, I never even talked with her before.
Is it enough?
If our luck holds, when this hits the newspapers, the kid will confess voluntarily. I could have Valerie out in a day or two. I love you.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Smith about this?
Not yet. Not till I know for sure. I don't want to get her hopes up.
To be perfectly honest, Mom, so much has happened to me since I've been here that I was getting scared at the idea of coming home. Anyway, I know you'll love Wanda. She's about the sweetest girl I ever met. Just the thought of her coming to live with us makes me feel stronger. I think we'll be of great help to each other.
It's 10 o'clock, Valerie. Lights out.
What's going on?
I have to go. Girls, everybody in your rooms.
What's going on?
Oh, man.
Tommy? Hey, Tommy, what is it?
Oh, man, she's wasted.
What are you saying?
Wanda died 10 minutes ago. Blood clot.
Try it like this. That looks terrific. You bet your sweet life it looks terrific.
Hey, am I dry yet?
Oh, no, baby.
Come on, can I come out of the dryer?
Hi. Anybody want to practice on real hair? Mine is just a mess.
Well, step this way, madam, and let my 10 magic fingers do their thing.
Hey, Tommy, I changed my mind a minute.
Don't sweat it, little sister. I got it all arranged somewhere else.
No, you don't understand. I really mean this. I'm going with you. Yeah, I'm going with you.
They don't give that good.
Hello? Yeah? It did? He did?
He confessed.
He did! It worked! You beautiful, gorgeous, great, it worked! The phone... Yeah, I'm here. When did it happen? Last night? He confessed of his own free will. Oh. To the DA's office. Oh, man. You bet I want her out of there today. Listen. I don't care if the judge is on a fishing trip or if he's in an oxygen tent. I want the release signed today. Mr. Feiner, I didn't mean... Yes, I did mean to. Extend yourself, Mr. Feiner. Pull some strings. I want our client released by 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'll be right down. Tell Allison to call Mrs. Smith and... Never mind, I'll call her myself. You notify the school that I'm coming down. I'll see you.
Mrs. Little's office? No, I'm sorry, she's out just now. About an hour. Valerie Smith? Yes. Yes, I'll tell her the minute she gets back.
We're gonna have to make that hold on 4 more.
Ah, could you guys watch it? I just mopped there.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
That's okay. This is dry, yeah. Thank you there. Any more of you gonna come through?
Not till we get back from chow. By the way, is there a decent hamburger joint around we can get a bite to eat?
Yeah, about a mile up the road.
Thank you. It's cute, huh? Reminds me of my little sister.
Mr. Hoyan, I don't think I'll ever find the words to thank you. I'm so very, very grateful.
You may not believe this, Mrs. Smith, but I'm just as happy as you are.
Why do they torture us like this? Because of a bunch of sadistic creeps.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
What's wrong, Laurie?
I'm not gonna run.
Laurie, get back in line.
No.
Laurie, I said get back in line.
I'm not gonna run.
Laurie.
You asked for it, bitch! I'll break your head! Stop it!
Tommy!
14 billion on alcohol, 9 billion on tobacco, 2 billion on pets. But on children locked in reform schools, 200 million. That's 90% less than we spend on our dogs and cats.